we should be live on YouTube as well. But Batman, congrats on the win. The guy who comes with questions a lot, and he's sometimes critical, sometimes not. But like, I appreciate your support, and thanks for being in our community, sir. Congrats on the win. Let's do two more before we start with the. What I have found out actually, guys, is that not everyone is DMing me when they win these kind of giveaways. I'm not sure why, but like I found out that like two guys on average after Farmer Souls are not DMing me, and I mean like as much as I would love to kind of send you the rewards, I'm not keeping like the stuff like who wins how much. So yeah, if you win, don't please wait for me to send the prizes. Just like please, um, basically just DM me and I'll send you the basically the winnings. Congratulations, High Plains Drifter, also OG community member that we have, and we do one more, and that should be it before we start with the Farmer Soul. I mean, I haven't won myself for a long time as well, to be honest. That's also what I have been, what I have been actually looking for as well. Let's see if I win this one, and I mean, like manifestation is a real thing when you manifest something that happens, I guess. But like, but like, yeah, it's okay. I can assure you guys, I don't have any control over the bot. Maybe Zeke just felt kind of sadness in my voice and made me win. I'm not sure, but like, it was not about me. But today I'm feeling generous, so instead of just me winning, I'm gonna do giveaway of this winning to another guy. So let's do 10k. Now, I mean, like, body's still looking suspicious. I'm not taking anything from that. Like, the bot is still a little bit problematic. Problematic, actually. I want to say the problematic, but I say like problematic. Could be a nice word. Can be used. Let's see who is this one. Yeah, not sure about that. Like, not, not sure about that. These things are going the right way. Zeke, the body is not definitely behaving the way it should be. So what I'm gonna do again is that Zeke ain't receiving this 10k as well. So we have to do another one. And this time, I guess it's not gonna be me, not gonna be Zeke. But let's see, maybe it's gonna be Ra or the anyone else. Like maybe is anyone else from the team actually listening? Maybe there might be someone from there. But yeah, let's see who will be the winner of this one. Yeah, Zeke, also known as Eloquim, could be a thing. Eloquim definitely got some hacks. Okay, Zeke bot failed. Okay, not really. Okay, interesting entropy. Congrats on the win. OG content creator as well. Tens. What does tens mean? It's like congrats kind of thing, but like some like some kind of Gen Z kind of thing. Not sure about that. So yeah, congrats on the win, everyone, today. And we start with the Farmer Soul. With that, let me scroll to the top. So yeah, before we start, just to give you some kind of information, like about the stuff that we have. So we will be publishing a new Medium article thanks to that guy's status that actually developed this Medium article the next week, which is not going to be like full in-game introduction kind of thing, but it's gonna be um, It's gonna be like an additional article that reminds people what actually the almighty alpacas are, how they work, like a bunch of different stuff like play and earn, I mean like hold to earn, the mean to earn kind of things. I believe it's gonna be pretty cool. Also, like we're gonna be like just post that out, and also it will be like a little bit refreshed kind of article that whenever the new guys coming in our community and asking about alpacas, you guys send the old Medium article. But with this new one, I guess it will be more interesting as well as more updated. So it will be a really nice Medium article, I guess. And then in just week or two, I guess we're gonna be then publishing the in-depth Medium article about what alpacas are, how they work, like genetics. The more you play, more you learn about your alpacas and all those different stuff. So those will be implemented afterwards. Like that article will be out that as well. So it's like pre-hype article, which and then we're gonna be delivering a new article which like is more in depth kind of thing. We have not also been publishing lots of Medium articles because like mainly once again we've been really hands-on developing, and now it's like definitely the time has come to just kind of continue that kind of thing where we just publish the information and launch the new things going into the future. That's one thing. Additional thing is that the mobile version of Alpaca Run and mobile version of DeFi Land are approaching as well. As Zeke is actually working on that, and Zeke is finishing that. And with that, we're gonna be launching those after the breakpoint, potentially basically November is the timeline. And just to kind of tell you the vision about that as well, guys. So we are working really closely with Solana Saga mobile phone team, and we developed this kind of strategy for our upcoming games, and like, including Alpaca Dash, but like all the different stuff. We're gonna use Solana Saga phone platform and all the users as a test group to test the game. There are, like, based on the numbers from Solana team, there are approximately 4,000 Solana Saga phones sold, meaning that potentially, like, I would say there will be 3,000 actual users. And like I'm not sure how many of them are active, but like let's say even if it's the 2K or 1.5K, let's say even 1,000, those users are really people who are really passionate about Solana and about the mobile as well. So we're gonna be testing the games on them, but basically we have like 1,000 users who we gonna be sending push notifications. Also, we're gonna be kind of partnering with Solana team and like just having co-announcements and everything on Twitter, on like different medias. But also, if you're an owner of Solana Saga phone, you will get a push notification and the banner in your App Store to see that hey, Alpaca Dash game is out. Try that. So with that, we'll see like what kind of feedback will there be. We're gonna be sending some kind of testing free to play NFTs to them as well. To kind of just we're gonna be doing that kind of drop, like if the Kleinosort did kind of thing, but like simpler, where people who own Solana Saga phone will be able to play the game, and we're gonna experiment on that. Why it's cool is that those people are really passionate people, and majority of them, I do believe, who plays the game will provide a nice feedback as well. And on mobile, I mean, like you guys will be testing the game as well, but like it's great that they will be also testing, and we cannot reach like many people like currently from our Twitter or from the Instagram or whatsoever, but like sending the push notification to the holders of Solana Saga phone is really big deal. So that's gonna actually help that a lot. So yeah, 2,000 active Saga users. Yeah, basically that's like I'm like there will be like 1,000 actively using the game, like and actively doing some kind of things. So yeah, basically that's what we're gonna do. And once we update several times, once we think it's really nicely developed game and the game loops are nice and like the UI is great, then we're gonna be launching on Android and iOS. So why it's the deal, like why not to launch on Solana Saga phone and Android and iOS at the same time, right? The problem is that if let's say we launch on Android and like we have this kind of push initially and like where people are downloading the game and it has some bugs or it's not really perfect game loops or the UX is not the best one, then like those like uninstalls really harm a lot of the project from the rankings, as well as like if the game is not retention rate is if it's really low, and then people are not recommending the game to anyone else, it's bad. So the goal is that to prepare the game the way that it's really nice to play, and just basically prove that concept with you guys and also with the Solana Sega holders. And then Solana team will also be helping us to launch on Android and iOS with their grant. So basically, we had a call with them this week, and they said that they are not really just focused on their phone, but they are actually focused on the mobile apps of Solana, most likely. They want to be on Solana Sega phone, of course, but they want actually to be they want to be like the Solana applications that are successful on not only on their platform but also on Android and iOS. So basically, they will be helping us to push the game and like with the different kind of strategies to not get delisted from the App Store or the Play Store, get actually really nice rankings and so on. So the strategy once again is to repeat that. I do believe is really nice to kind of test with the Solana phone owners, really kind of dedicated community like you guys. Like, of course, you guys are more dedicated, but they are also pretty active and really passionate about Solana and its own applications. And then go out there and then just kind of develop, deliver that to the Android and iOS. They're gonna be pretty cool in my opinion. That's gonna go there. And the things that are the way we're launching is that first Alpaca Run in mobile, the version of the default pre-alpha, then Alpaca Dash, and then gonna be the game the Crypto Survivors kind of thing coming as well. The Crypto Survivors, the thing that Badmas didn't really like, it's not that we have spent a lot of time developing that as well. It's like Alpaca Run kind of game where you run around and you have to survive the bear's attack. It's like the goal with those kind of games is to launch simple but really intriguing, like addicting kind of gameplay loops where you can actually just get really interested in that, and then we don't really spend too much of hours and the days and the month developing that game. So that's kind of the goal there. So it's like doesn't have anything to do with DeFi Land or like the time that we have spent on developing DeFi and so on. So that's the thing. Just a quick question: DeFi Mobile before Alpaca Run on Saga? I mean, like it's gonna be like same time. Like I do could be one or another before each other, but like we'll see. So within the DeFi and mobile, it's gonna be like once again pretty primitive stuff that you can do, but it's gonna be really nice proof of concept that hey, this game is actually here. It has these two gameplay loops. You can actually create the wallet. You can actually back up, send and receive tokens and trade tokens and so on. So it's gonna be pretty nice on that side. And then we just of course develop and deploy the gameplay loops that currently we have on the game, and then just also deploy it on the mobile. But yeah, you're gonna be on the Saga as well. So that's the one thing. The second thing that we have is the Solana Hackathon is submissions are over, and we also submitted our project to Solana Hackathon. So there are two things on that. In my opinion, we're overqualified for hackathon with this game. However, like if you read the rules or whatsoever, there are no rules that we can not participate or we cannot win this hackathon. So if they like don't get biased that like it's developed by a DeFi team and like they should not really win the hackathon because hackathon is for the new project and so on, I'm 100% sure that we have to win the hackathon, which will be pretty great because it will be really nice boost for our users, for our game, for our exposure, for the investors, and so on. But yeah, I'm not sure if they will make us win. However, once again, if they do not really think much about that, like hey, it's a DeFi and team developed and stuff, I'm 100% sure there will not be any better game than this Alpaca Dash coming out there, and I'm pretty excited about that. But we'll see. I'm not being positive. I'm not being negative. I'm just being like, let's see how it goes. But if we win, that would be great. But if they are being honest, and like if they are actually going through according to the rules and like whatever they have, it has to win. But we'll see. Unfortunately, we cannot vote or whatsoever. Like there is no community voting or like stuff like that. There are like judges from different kind of projects of Solana, and they are choosing. And let's see. But also, it's kind of problematic that uh, there are like how many at around like 100 plus different games submitted to the maybe even more like 150 different games submitted to the hackathon. Just the games, and they are actually um, I mean, like there are a lot. So for what I think is that I do believe majority of the judges will not go through each one of the submissions, and will just go like between several and then just like vote. And I'm not really happy about that, but because I know some of the judges and I know that those guys are not going through 150 games and playing those games and just researching those games. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, pretty excited about that as well. Just one thing to update you about the hackathon as well. The additional thing is the breakpoint. So breakpoint is coming in like 10 days, and I'll be attending that as well. I have two different speeches out there. The one is a solo, which I will be talking about alpacas in DeFi land. Basically, the talk is named "How to Pivot in the Bear Market," and I'll be just sharing all the experiences that we got in the like development of the game, the product development, the customer acquisition, as well as the community management, and just gonna have a nice talk about alpacas and DeFi land, which I believe will be interesting for many of the listeners, but also it will be potentially really nice that as there are gonna be some venture capitals, the funds and investors, they might like the presentation, and then it could be nice for funding as well. And the second one, we have the panel discussion with some of the folks out there. I do believe we have the Honeyland, Janapets, me, um, VR1, and one another guy, I do believe. And we're going to be having a really nice panel discussion about the kind of gaming and Solana kind of thing. And yeah, it's like going to be like fireside talk kind of thing. So I'll try to kind of shield alpacas there as well, and just kind of talk about some stuff about there as well. But basically, as you guys know, if you have listened to some Twitter spaces that I have joined, I'm never like go shield on other projects like majority of people do, but like trying to constructively deliver some kind of nice stuff within the like from the insights perspective, but also from the educated people, and also just give some kind of nice thoughts, shared nice thought that we have actually in our house. So yeah, that's about the breakpoint. I'll be there. I do believe like second Farmer Soul I will be there. Like not the next one, but like after the next one, I'll be there. But I do believe I'll be doing the Farmer Soul from there, and then we'll be returning in like early November. We'll be back to the office as well. So that's it. And if you're guys there from in Amsterdam and you want to meet, I would love to as well. So we can just meet there at the breakpoint or outside of a breakpoint as well, and just see you and like so get know to each other as well. So that's about it. And then I had one more. So yeah, we have Asset Dash integration coming the next week. I'm like everything is ready on our side. We're just waiting on them and basically Asset Dash users will be able to flip their Asset Dash coins in our coin flip game. And why it's cool is that they like at least they're claiming that they have a lot of users. So they found we're gonna be like the launch partner out there in like second or third game of the coin flip or like of the utility games of theirs. And potentially we're gonna be getting nice traffic. Like if the user from Asset Dash comes to the game and sees the game, maybe joins in Discord for some questions, they will like learn about NFTs, alpacas, like the game itself. So it's really nice for onboarding new users, and we'll see how it goes. So there is no drawback in there, and that's nice. So that's the Dash coin is coming, and then like after the coin flip, if it goes well and if we have nice numbers and it's really beneficial for us, for them, then we're gonna be introducing the Acid Dash coin for different utilities as well. That will be more beneficial for our users and you guys. And we'll see. For example, let's say you will be able to buy with Acid Dash coins, buy some kind of DFL or NFTs, or maybe do some stuff, and we'll see how it goes. That's about the Acid Dash. And what else do we have? So regards alpacas, Alpaca Dash, the main game we're currently developing, as you guys know. So soon we're gonna be introducing the weather and the newly, basically freshly updated map, the new visuals to make it more beautiful. And then we're gonna be introducing the new map and like the entirely new map, like that. I believe it's gonna be desert, and then the skill. So it's like gonna be really nice time ahead. What else? Is there anything else I wanted to kind of update real quickly? Yeah, I mean like that's I believe it. We have some nice renders. So we're gonna be bringing the Halloween, I believe, in the next week as well. I mean like the Halloween theme. We also have some nice Halloween animation and the renders for social media. I really like that. And if you guys, I'm not really sure about like, are you guys liking the new media that we have for the social media? I mean, like the content itself, like the small animations and the renders. Like from my perspective, it's really amazing. Like I love that, if that makes sense. I actually tried one thing yesterday. I went on the YouTube of our page, and I actually uploaded the latest like never back down, never what kind of video that we had, guys, right? So I actually went ahead and I uploaded that on the YouTube Shorts, and it has done pretty well. Like I mean, like I have not just kind of done anything at all. I just went there and just instantly, without anything, just kind of paste it there, and it has like 2.5k views, which is not bad at all. Like it has like it's not really optimized for shorts. It's not really optimized for like it's like long stretched video and everything. So and also it has like no kind of memes or whatsoever in there, and it has 2.5k views, which is really nice. So I guess like with that kind of content, we're gonna try to go for YouTube Shorts, the TikTok as well, and like raise awareness more about the DeFi and then about the alpacas as well. So if you go to the YouTube and just gonna go just at the DeFi land page, then you like go to the shorts, you will see that it has 2.5k views as well, which is pretty nice. Like once again, it's not really huge numbers, but like it's 2.5k, not bad. Like I mean, like for the YouTube video, it's great amount, 2.5k, but like for shorts, it's kind of easier to get the views. So that's also one thing to keep in mind. Yeah, I mean, like, well, it's not once again not the video. It's like the short, which is like easier that people like watch easily, just scrolling and so on. So that's about it as well. And what else? So yeah, like one thing, just gonna from I guess before I start with the questions, from my personal thing today, I had like the weird thing, as you guys might feel in my voice, I'm a little bit cold, but like I have like virus, or I'm not sure. But today, like randomly, like 3-4 hours ago, I pretty much went semi-blind, if it makes sense. I was actually watching at the like I was actually eating the lunch, and then I came back to the computer, and I could not even read the letters. I'm like that. I had that. I mean, that never has happened to me before. I'm like I was watching the screen. I mean, like I could see everything. But, like I could not focus, or I could not. I mean, it was too shiny. I mean, like it's kind of hard to describe what was happening, but like it was like a lot of lights that was kind of my eye detecting, or what. I'm not sure. I mean, like I was trying to describe it to myself, but like I could not really do that. I mean, not really sure. And then when after like I was trying to kind of get what I actually what was wrong with me, and as I was trying to guess that, I was just trying to do a bunch of different stuff, and what I found out is that at some part of my eyes I could not really see. Like what I tried was that I had a finger and I was moving around that and trying to not like I was looking in front and moving the finger, and like at some points it was like a blind spot kind of thing. I could not see the finger kind of thing. That was the max that I actually found out. Maybe this was something else. I'm not sure, but just a random update on my health. So if you guys know what that, I'm not just saying this for stuff. But if any of you guys had that, maybe that would be helpful if you just let me know what that was, because it's like first time that so for the guys who don't know, I'm wearing the glasses for like -2, like since early childhood. So I've been using glasses all my life, and I don't have like perfect eyes as well, and like they're pretty not really great for the looking ahead in the far. But like yeah, this was like something new that I just experienced, and was not really great. So then I just went in like the darkness for several hours, and then it I guess this works fine now. The eyes work fine, but like yeah, it hurts a little bit. I mean like I know how to take care of myself and just on that stuff, and I just have the really great doctors as well. But like just had this kind of weird thing happening today. So with that being said, I'm gonna scroll to the top of the questions, and then I'm gonna read like if you guys know what that was as well. But I'm gonna start with the questions. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try again. Costco actually asked this question before, and I didn't really answer. I'm not sure. I'm going to try again with Future of the Goldie. He asked this in the Farmer's Hall, and I skipped. I'm not sure. If I did so, apologies, but like, yeah. I'm gonna answer now then. So for Goldie, currently it's as we all know, it's not sustainable things that are going. Even though the ruffles and the stuff like that are helping, it's not really that the economy is perfect. So there are two things to do that we have in plan. So one is, as I mentioned previously as well, reconstruction of the entire spendings and upgrades and everything, like how much you generate, how much you earn, and like so on. For the people who are like trying to earn the money only from selling Goldie, for them it's not gonna be a great news, because like there is no way to fix the game if we not gonna decrease the emissions of the Goldie and increase the costs of different stuff. It's like imagine if everything was in you live in a country, let's say in England, and everything costed so little to buy. Like let's say let's say something is like really cheap. The cars are really cheap. The bread is really cheap. Everything is really cheap, and you're getting paid a lot of pounds for that. So then it means that government is losing a lot of money. So that's actually what's happening with us as well. Currently, we're losing money, like actual US dollars that we have in the reserve, in the liquidity pool, and we're basically paying you for playing the game. So that has to go. It has to change and make it more balanced. So where you, of course, earn some money, but also like costs for upgrades, repairs, the fusion, the forge, and everything is a little bit more balanced. That makes sense. As everywhere else in any other game or any other real economy or so on. But also we're gonna be, if the crazy Baba is listening, I guess he's gonna be happy. But we're gonna be also introducing the chests. So the chests will be something that you can open with Goldie, and there might be the DFL, the NFT, the whatever, like you name it, right? The alpaca, baby alpaca, mythic alpaca. There might be like 0.001% chance that you pull up like 12 strongest alpaca out there, like so on. So it's gonna be those kind of things, and opening that will cost Goldie. So they're gonna be also, I do believe, a really nice driver for spending Goldie as well. So that's a goal: introduce more Goldie utilities and rebalance the numbers that currently are out there. So that's the only way we can do, and also the only right way to do as well. Then any sneak peeks? I mean, like, I would love to share a sneak peek of PvP. I mean, I'm not gonna do it. It's like this. Like, if I want to share a sneak peek, there are two ways I can go about it. One, basically, I just share a sneak peek that is not exciting at all. It's just like, a sneak peek kind of thing where you see PvP today. Okay, it has a like visual, but mainly it's like it looks like the PvE game that currently we have. Or B, I share a entire gameplay, and it's like actually leaking everything. So there's no in between. So because of that, I'm not gonna do a sneak peek, but we'll think what to do for next Farmer Souls, because like we have, like, as you guys know, a bunch of different things going on, and we'll think how to sneak peek more the next week. One thing actually, some people were DMing me about our marketplace. As you guys know, our marketplace had some problems within the floor price and like not really updating the sales and everything. But we actually fixed that. So thanks to Zeke, our NFT marketplace is currently working really nicely. And I would really encourage you once again to trade there, because trading alpacas on Magic Eden or Tensors or even Gen Zero NFTs is, I mean, like, problematic as hell. You cannot really see the stats or like so on, and it just kind of takes a lot of time to just kind of go into each other and just see. So I would really encourage you to trade on our marketplace. So that's a cool thing. It's fixed. What will the Harvester PvP gameplay look like? So yeah, it will be this. So you guys, so at first it's gonna be just 1v1. With them gonna be introducing more players as well. But it will be, let's say, when there will be 3 or 4, it's gonna be 1v1. It's like everyone against each other. So what you do is that you have a field where are the plants, and then you go within this harvester, you harvest those things, and you guys have your own place to deliver. But the thing is that, for example, let's say you guys will have the same recipes as well, basically. So let's say you go to the corn, right? If you take the corn, you actually have to wait before it grows again. Basically, it's like you cannot. So if the first guy who kind of goes over the corn, the other guy cannot go on the corn because he won't be able to harvest it before it grows. So that's like the one thing. But also for the gas station, we're thinking two things. So there might be two things. One is that there's one gas station and you just can just stand there and block another guy, but you can bump. So for example, I can bump you and just throw you out of the gas station, and then you can bump me as well and stuff like that. But that's like could be a little bit problematic from the gameplay perspective. Or B, there might be like just the two gas stations as well, but like near each other. So basically, it's gonna be like imagine that it's gonna be you guys gonna be playing PVE, but competing with another guy, but with the same orders. So it's like whoever deploys the more, delivers the most orders, the guy wins, kind of thing. But there will be bumps. So if you like going on the same fields, once again, you guys gonna bump. So just something to keep in mind. But definitely, it's gonna be close to the gameplay that you guys are currently playing in the game. Sneak peek. So yeah, one thing actually is that I just kind of want to remind you guys, for the people who actually minted the alpacas and maybe almighty alpacas and also hold it and then like sold it and stuff like that, people are generating really, really nice passive incomes from that. I'm not sure if you guys have seen, but like let's say the Marek has actually shared that, and like he's been getting some nice souls, like approximately to 0.1 soul, like several times per day, and that's not really bad at all. Like, and imagine like once the game is live, all the people who minted the alpacas and then have placed in the marketplace, and currently it's being traded from one and another guy and so on and so on. You guys potentially can earn really, really decent amount of the money from there as well. Like, of course, it's not gonna be enough to just leave your jobs, but like, it's gonna be a really nice additional income that imagine if you earn like 1 or 2 Sol per day, like that's a lot. I mean, like if you do that, and as the game and as the marketplace becomes more active and people are trading alpacas and stuff, and as the price grows as well, it's definitely possible. So that's also really cool thing to see. And when the Marxes shared the screen from there, I was really happy about. So that's something to keep in mind. Does the body of the harvester influence in PvP? Yeah, so the body has a nice influence in PvP. The same in the shooting. So just something to keep in mind. We will have a specific Medium article just to talk more about that. So, but yeah, it does. Okay, then we had me coming there, then like then me winning, then the Zeke winning. Of course, that's rigged. I mean, like, that's no other way around it. What we had, then we had normal person winning. Okay, then we're here. So yeah, Beer 1 is great. I mean, like, yeah, the game perspective and also the mechanics are really nice. And yeah, it's like great to see that some of the other games they're out actually developing the game and launching some kind of nice things. The alpacas are light years ahead of Genopets. So about the Genopets, even though I don't really have much in common with them, I don't really get some of the stuff that they are doing, to be honest. Like, Genopets has received so much funding, as well as they have so much partners, like since the beginning, like the guilds and like a lot of different Asian funds and the influencers and so on, and also the exposure from like really big media companies as well. Like, they are not developing the like I'm talking about like what I have seen. I'm not talking about like the stuff that what I can. I mean, like, I'm not judging them that they are bad whatsoever, but what I have seen from development perspective, like they have it developing like approximately the same time as us, and like the gameplay perspective, what I played like several months ago was kind of weird, like that to see that after developing just one single game and the feature for this long, that kind of experience. It was kind of a little bit weird to me. It could be subjective. I could be judgmental and everything. But like, as I'm sharing my personal opinion, it was something I actually um, was actually really like, I'm not sure what to say exactly, but like excited. What's the word? Where when you are what's the word for that? I'm not sure. Like when you're wowed, but in a bad way. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, basically the thing is that it's like a stab pen, but like worse kind of thing. Stab pen was like, of course, like not really amazing economics and everything. They had really big crash as well and everything. However, like stab pen was a way better game from gameplay and gamification perspective, and it was like a little bit weird to see that they have spent 2 more years developing that than the stab pen just launched that. So I mean, like, that's just my own opinion on that. Maybe they just spent a lot of time and energy on the marketing. So it's like could be a vice versa. So basically, Genopet's launching and just spending a lot of time on the marketing and resources, while the Fund is vice versa and spending a lot of time on developing and less on the marketing. So you can both are not perfect. I would say that. I guess yeah, Willie is gonna be there as well. And and yeah, I do believe 1 or 2 more our team members. Not everyone though. When threads, I'm not. I mean, like about the threads, what I like is that like what like for, as I use with my personal account from the Instagram, like this was a ghost town. Like no one was using that. The engagement was super low. So from that, I actually thought that it was just a 1 day hype, and then I have not got back to that. Is it something that is are people actually using? Like are the threads actively utilized or anything? I would would love to learn. Like because like what I have seen is that the Instagram is like way better, the Twitter is way better, like all those stuff are really better. And the threads is just something that Instagram just launched and like no one cares, kind of thing. It's like I'm gonna say, like, I'm gonna be self-critical. It's like DeFi Land edit mode, where I thought that edit mode would be super duper cool and everyone will be using the edit mode for the rest of their lives. But like, we just had like several weeks of the edit mode being used, and then it was not really like the time that we have spent to build the edit mode is so big that it was not worth it. So if I could go back and change that, I would just not really ever develop the edit mode and just develop some nice other stuff. Um, every time I join actually that's true. Even though like I've been here like 4 or 5 times in last 2.5 years, you always manage to come when I'm ill. I'm not sure if it's a coincidence or any kind of logical kind of connection in there, but yeah, that's true. What happens in the mobile game? What can we do with a gameplay like? So yeah, in pre-alpha, once again, I'm gonna explain like everything that there is in pre-alpha version of the DeFi land. There are so whenever you download it, you will create the wallet address. So you cannot actually connect Phantom or whatsoever, but we actually have our own. We have developed our own in-game wallet address, and you get this new wallet, and you have a UI for that and everything, back it up, and like just you can just write that down like as all the different applications do, right? And then you can log into the game, and then you have like the progression where you have a house, you have a cow station or whatever, you have a chicken station, you have a market, and so on. So there are gonna be like just several things you can do. One, you will be able to send, receive, and see your assets on the blockchain. So whatever you have on that new wallet address, you will be able to have that, just interact with that. You will also be able to rename and yourself and like your farm and so on. Then you have like if you have played the farm, well, you will have like several orders to do. Like let's say deliver 4 eggs and 5 milks, kind of thing. And you have to collect the eggs from the chicken, the milk from the cow. But to collect that, you actually have to first plant the. You have to first plant the like seeds, but like those seeds gonna be just the gameplay. Like it's not gonna be like LP seeds. So it's gonna be just like a farm will, and then you just get the gold from that and just sell that and so on. So it's not gonna be like just a gameplay loop like that. It's not like anything crazy. You cannot develop a land or whatsoever. So it's gonna be just a visual demonstration that the game is really nice. The sound demonstration that the game has really nice music and sounds. Blockchain demonstration that you can actually receive, send, and interact with the on-chain assets, and the UI and UX demonstration that the game has a nice flow and nice game loops. And then we're gonna so as long as what I just actually counted all those 4 stuff, as we demonstrate those and it actually is demonstrated and proved well, it means that the foundation is super great. As long as foundation is super great, it means that we can all we have to do is to add the content. So then we're gonna add the pigs, then we're gonna add the cats, dogs, ducks, and so on. Then we're gonna add the bigger land. Then we're gonna add the new buildings, new stuff to kind of develop your land overall and become bigger than PvP and those kind of stuff. So the main thing, once again, what are we trying to do with the mobile game is just to prove that the foundation is great, and as long as that's a fact, then like it's endless to kind of just will be able to develop the content without adding new features, if it makes sense. Oh, Zeke actually had the same problems than me. I mean, like I'm not happy to hear that, but like I'm like I have never experienced this kind of thing and never kind of heard anyone tell me anything like that. So uh, yeah, but let me see. The migraine with aura, I'm not sure. Maybe I had that. I'm gonna Google that afterwards after the stream. Um, when the game can be on iOS App Store, Apple Store, well, depends Could be this year, could be like December, could be November, it could be January. Let's see. We're working on that. Okay, hemiplegic migraine auras. Flashes of a light, temporary vision loss, visual hallucinations. Uh, so I guess I had like flashes of the light and I could not really focus, kind of thing. Uh, sensory aura, tingling, numbness. I'm not sure about that. Weakness or paralysis on one side of the body. So what I can say actually about me is that I hate being ill or being weak so much. Whenever I'm weak or whenever I'm ill, my brain ignores that. So even let's say I have a temperature, my brain ignores that at all. If I don't actually measure the temperature, I don't know that I'm actually ill. So it's good and bad also in some ways. But like whenever I'm ill, I don't know that I'm ill. So let's say I could have like lots of different kind of signs that I'm having, let's say, something really bad, but I ignored it so much that I cannot even. So maybe I had a numbness, maybe I had like the tingling, but I don't know. Like my brain actually ignores those. It's really good in the way that I I feel really good and I'm really strong. And whenever you feel strong, you also become strong and you just overcome the weakness really fast as well. However, like whenever, let's say, when I go to the doctors and they ask me like, did you experience this? Did you ever had that? My answer is always, I don't know. Like, I mean, I never know those kind of things. But like, what I can say from this, flashes of a light was a thing, and yeah, like, I could not really focus really much. Too much screen time? Yes, I guess so as well. But like, I have done like way much more as well, like consecutively. Like yesterday, I just didn't do anything much. Just like and today as well, I just kind of had like this. I got this kind of cold or a virus that could be an additional thing on that. Uh, okay, we have so actually about the DFN Goldie. So I believe about the Goldie, I have actually talked about already. Regards to the DFL, there are two things. One, the market cap is not 800k actually. The circulating supply currently is about 60%. And I'm not sure why, but current market cap is not updating that. I have DM'd them. I have filled the self report. I have like done everything, but they are just not updating. While the real market cap, you can go and check on the CoinGecko kind of thing. So that's also the reason why the price got so low that like we have. I do believe if you compare our token circulation supply to any of the different gaming projects circulation supply, DeFi has the biggest circulating supply in gaming. I do believe, and also that's really good. That's really good, and also it's really bullish. Whenever let's say you are an investor and you wanna buy the new token, let's say that's gonna perform well in the new market, right? New bull run. You have token A that has 60% circulating supply, and like in November they're gonna be like 70%, right, or even more. So that has 70% of the circulating supply, and it has like let's say 3.5 million FTV, or let's say you have a token that has 20 million FTV and they have like 10% circulating supply. It's like, of course, it's way safer to go with the more circulating supply is, but also it's not that we have just like only two things to offer, like big circulating supply and like low FTV, right? We actually have like the games and the ecosystem that actually works and a lot of different things to showcase, and also utility. So I do believe like in the bull market, as people know about DFL and DeFi land, they will have to buy this. And like if you have money and let's say you have a decent amount of money, like let's say a bunch of millions, you can pump DFL so much and earn so much money. Like it's pretty dumb not to do that. Well, we have to make sure as a team to make those people know that DFL exists and has these specifications. But regards the price kind of coming from 40 cents to this price, of course I have like as it's not just DeFi land. Like of course DeFi land got more damage than others because DeFi land was FTX and Alameda were daily dumping DFL, and they were the biggest investors in us, but also they were market makers, so they even had more tokens to sell than from the investing. So like we could not really do much. We did not really think that they would be this bad and they would just cause this much of problems, but like that's what happened, right? And but also like any of the different Solana gaming projects, Solana project tokens are like minus 100, like minus 99% from the like basically down like 50 times and 60 times as well. So it's like while the fund is really a lot down as well, it's like not just our fault. Also, if you guys remember, one of our community members got liquidated with $15 million worth of DFL, and that actually created a huge cascade of liquidations. Do you guys remember that? The name of the guy, I don't remember. Like I used to chat with him from time to time in DMs. He was a professional poker player basically, and he was degen yield farming with leverage on Sol Farm, on Tulip basically. And he got, as the prices were coming down, he actually got liquidated. And as he got liquidated, he, like what liquidation does, it actually sells the entire position that guy had. And that guy had 15 million worth of EFL tokens. Like worth of, so it means that 15 million sell order market can happen, and like then like and at that happened, everyone else also got liquidated. So it's like it was a huge liquidation cascade, and then I believe like dropped the price like 6 or 7 times as well just by with that accident. So there were like a bunch of different lucky moments in there. So that's the thing. But like the plan is that we develop, we bring, we ship. We make sure that everything is great, and then we just get a market for that as well. We're fundraising to make sure that we will have a dedicated person also working on the content, on the marketing. As you guys see, we're always like trying to do some kind of new like content as well. We're gonna be going for TikTok, YouTube Shorts, those kind of things. IRL marketing. Like what we actually have a plan is that imagine like we're gonna, like that's like my plan and stuff like that. So. Imagine we're gonna hire like one of the strongmen, like the huge guys with the huge kind of muscles and everything, and just dress him up with a alpaca Chad, and then also gonna get the alpaca from a zoo and like just do some kind of just make them walk in the like busiest streets, which is like the default and QR on the back whatsoever. Like could be really amazing marketing strategy as well. Like just by walking, just not saying anything at all. And maybe like on the alpaca, on maybe on the shoulders of the Chad guy, could be like default pets, like the cat, the dogs dressed like default pets. I mean, like there are a bunch of different things. And whenever you scan the QR, you're transferred to the website where you can actually mint or buy or like trade those. I mean, like there are a bunch of different cool stuff to do. We just need the funding. We just need to a little bit of the market to recover. And like then we just know how to do a bunch of different cool stuff. I mean, like I said, the really cheap in England, just for example, like 1970s maybe. I mean, like 1870s maybe, yeah. Yeah, also having a feast on the withdraw of gold in the DFL is 100% legit strategy to do, because with that way we will incentivize spending in game other than just spending outside. So. That's also, I agree that that's also the thing to add. I mean, like, it's not really bad. Like, I'm going to explain why. If you don't have the utilities in game, then yes, then it makes sense. That it's a really bad idea to kind of have this kind of percentages. But like, as long as you have utilities in game where you can spend like for raffles, for chest opening, for upgrades, repairs, kind of forging, fusion, and so on, then it makes sense, because like it will incentivize, at least will make you think twice to, should I actually withdraw this and take like 10%, 50% off from the total amount that I have, or actually I can spend that actually in the game. So I do believe it is pretty fair. I mean, like, once again, you will not be happy about this because it's a thing that you're already used to. But however, like, it will, as we have even more utilities in the game, it should be that way. Like the main goal for you guys as well and for us as well, right, is to incentivize spending in game, right? So that's the goal. Like as long as people are using and utilizing the utilities that we created for the tokens, that's the goal. So instead of selling for USD, if we make you think more at least to spend that on the in-game utilities, that's already a win. Yeah, I mean, like a lot of games have that. Like it's not about just the Web3 game. It's actually about the just the sense, right? For example, it's like you cannot even take the money out of the majority of the games. You're still spending in there, right? And people are not mad. So there is basically 100% fee on that. And so I believe it's pretty much okay. I'm playing Farthest Frontiers now. I hope to develop a similar best quality game option in the future. I mean, I have to check what kind of game this is, but it looks like a Age of Empire kind of thing. I mean, like I love the strategy games. I love those kind of managing resources and whatsoever. It's like different kind of genre. Like DeFi is kind of different kind of genre in this moment, but like maybe in the future we decide to develop the strategy game, right? I love the strategy games. I've been playing the strategy games since the early childhood, literally. Like I love this kind of graphics as well. It's just like as of now, it's kind of different thing, but like we will check the game out as well just to know what are you actually referring to, so I can answer you better as well. Did we talk about the renting yet? Is there potential renting platforms now? Um, so yeah, about the renting. So the reason why we are not building the renting platform ourselves is that it takes a lot of time. The code open source is open source. Yes, that's true. Like you can basically go and get the code from the what was the name? I actually forgot. What was the name of of the renting platform? Basically, whatever, right? Maybe you can get the code from that Cardinal Labs, right? So you can get the code from that, but like we still have to build the UI, we still have to build the backend and like first of all design that, then build the UI for the web, which Zeke has to take a lot of time for that. Then the backend and integrate that with the backend. So it's like even though it's like not a, like of course not a huge problematic task, it means that it means that our team resources develop, directly to that, which I do believe right now is not that important because right now the more important is to develop those games and like launch really smoothly the website version of Alpaca Dash, the skills, the weather, like so on and so on. Also like season 2 for DeFi and so on, right? But what I have heard is that there are 2 or 3 new platforms coming from the Solana Hackathon about the renting, and so I hope that they will be launching nicely. And as they launch, we're gonna be partnering with them and see how it goes. So that's the goal. The passive income is only for minted or for holders too. Yeah, it's a hold to earn as well. It's kind of different. Let's say you bought the NFT right now. The DeFi NFT, I'm like Alpaca NFT, you just bought it. What you can do is that you every single week that you hold, you get 1% of the royalties. So let's say you bought the NFT right now, the Alpaca, and you hold it for 6 weeks, and then you sold it. It means that now you have 6% of the royalties. So whenever but like not from the amount of the sale. Like there's 5%, and you have the whatever the sale amount will be, 5%, multiply that by 5% and then multiply by that 6%, and that's how much you will get on every single sale, if it makes sense. So let's say if there is the Alpaca that you bought will be sold for 100 Sol, there will be entirely 5 Sol in the royalties, but you will get 0.3 Sol from the royalty, if it makes sense. If you hold for more, the more you will get, and so on. If you hold for 10 weeks, you're going to get 10% of the royalties. If you got like 15 weeks, you're going to get 15% of the royalties, and so on. Yeah, I mean, edit mode is also like, I love it. I have kind of restructured my village several times as well. However, like, it's not the big of a feature because, like, let's say we by that time actually had to choose, should we develop the edit mode or the tutorial, and we chose the edit mode. And since then, we don't really have much time to develop a tutorial. While I do believe tutorial would have been much more crucial and impactful on onboarding the new users than currently the edit mode is, because the new users are not really going for edit mode. Like, of course, there are some hardcore users like you, like me, who love that, who are using that, who have used that. We had like really nice campaigns and also contests with the edit mode. However, I believe we could have built it. It took us like months and a half to just purely focus on edit mode, because it was like some problems that it was in the back end, and then like bug fixing, a lot of different things that went wrong. So with that once months and a half, I guess we could have done better things. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that edit mode is bad. I'm like, I love that. We have Uber in here. First time, he doesn't really think that he's starting on 4 p.m. UTC time. I'm like, yeah, 4 p.m. UTC time. He's always coming that time and then asking like, hey, are you guys finished? But yeah, I was not going blind because my acid is good. I was, as well as my hairline, but still. I mean, like, you said that you were literally experiencing the same. Then, like, if you were not going blind and you were not having any eyesight problems, like, then what do you mean the same? Razeis, and how are you doing, Razeis, man? Long time. I mean, like, we've been chatting from DMs, but like, long time no see you here. PvP, Alpaca. Alpaca is levitating, I guess, and then the rocket to the moon, I guess. I mean, like, Zeke is the one of the meanest persons that you might meet. So like, most mean, it's like not really problem. Like, pretty much used to it. It's actually like a compliment these days. If he's being mean, it means that he actually likes you. We got blind. That's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward and like really bad way to just say that, I guess. Hey guys, how we got blind? Like, chill, like. But yeah, I mean, just it's just gonna kind of weird to see. Yeah, Zeke once broke my nose. Yeah, that's also true. Zeke, so yeah, my nose has been broken 4 times. 3 times by the bicycle. Like, maybe I should be kind of wise and not go on the bicycle anymore. But yeah, on the first time, Zeke actually hit me with the ball while playing football. So yeah, it's a recent news. So but yeah, no worries on that. Our migraines will be cured by eating some local mushrooms in Amsterdam. Some nice local mushrooms, right? The freshest, most healthy, and nothing nothing wrong with that. I mean, like, to be honest, like, I'm not really big fan of those things. I mean, like, I'm not against them. I'm not really using those, like, even though there are like a lot of things to utilize on that. Like, but yeah, maybe that's a thing to cure my migraines. I'm like, I haven't. It's my first time this happening, so it's like, if it continues, maybe I will just first visit the doctor, and if not, then I'm gonna go to the wise elder guy in the Amsterdam and just ask for some local mushrooms. Rasa was broken his nose. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true as well. That's fact. Rasa basically abused an underage child. That's what I would say, because Uber by that time, I guess, was underage. So Uber is like a kid, you guys know. So it's like, we can actually Uber can actually sue Rasa anytime. Yeah, I mean, like, it was not like Zeke hitting me, because like I would smoke Zeke anytime, like every single day of the week. But like, yeah, just but yeah, like, he just hit me with the ball. And the weird thing was that literally, I was, before we started playing this football, I said that, please, I'm trying not to get hit in the face. I actually literally said that. And please, I'm not gonna go into the what it's called. Like, I'm not gonna be goalie, so I'm not gonna be a goalkeeper, so not to just accidentally get hit in the face. And as we were finishing it, playing the football, Zik randomly decides to kind of, with a full force, hit the ball, and then I'm randomly sitting in the air. He actually just aims to my nose and pretty much breaks my glasses and like cuts my nose as well. And it was a little bit damaged as well, the nose, but like not broken to be honest. But it was every shot never feels anything. But yeah, that's the thing. Okay, then let's scroll. Let's scroll. Marexus, long time no see here, of course. Oh yeah, I mean like you have not been in here for a long time. 4 months is that's a lot. But yeah, awesome. Um, what was my team? Yeah, Smart Punter. Yeah, that is the name that I was actually trying to remember. Smart Punter, the guy, and he was a nice guy to be honest. Like he was like not really nice to communicate with, but like he was a good thinker and he had some good ideas, and he actually wanted us to succeed. To be honest, like from truly, but like yeah, it was a little bit unfortunate thing that happened to him. Yeah, I have mentioned Marcius as well. Yeah, Cardinal Labs. Thanks for reminding me, guys. I hope to farm this land. Yeah, I mean that's like from our trailer, right? So basically, what we can mobile will be more like this. So basically, in the mobile, you will be able to unlock new lands, kind of thing, and enlarge your village. I mean, like, I wish we started the same way within the web version, but like as we launched the game, it was like everything like you had your piece of land and you had everything unlocked since the beginning. Like if I were to start again, that's actually we actually have to start again with the mobile. The better gameplay is definitely to have the first like really small piece and then unlocking new pieces of the land and then unlocking the new buildings, then unlocking the new kind of utilities and so on. It's way more fun that way. Uber, are you trying to buy the car? You better get an Audi. Audi is better one. Even though Porsche is better one in reality, Audi is better still. Um, I prefer second version. Uh, so it's pretty fun fact that Uber and also the guy that is also a pretty close friend of ours, the Sandstorm, who is also from Symmetry, they don't have like any license. They cannot drive anything around, which is like and the Sandstorm, the guy who like one of the employee, I mean like one of the co-employees, co-workers of Uber, who is basically the same age of me, has tried like last 5 years to get a license, and he can't get a license. He's just too smart to get a license, I guess. He's just too damn good for those exams, I guess. But yeah, you should buy a car first. Yeah, I have a good car for you. Audi TT is like how it's pronounced in English. Audi TT, right? I guess. What we have. Uh, then we have discussion about the cars. Happy to see you were good, Roses. Truly happy about that. Who is this special guest at Breakpoint? What do you mean? Is there like is there anything teased there? Secret guest announcement? Like what do you mean? Like still, did they announce anything on Twitter? Like I'm not really following on the actively on there to be honest. I'm trying to, but like I miss a lot of news. Awesome. So yeah, 1 hour and 11 minutes went super quick. Like to be honest, like my migraine is also gone. Thank you guys and interacting with you. I guess that is pretty much um, the what it's called, the cure to every illness, I guess. So that actually shows how much excited I am about this project and about the community. So thanks a lot for to you guys for being here, being active, and just kind of asking your questions and supporting us. With that being said, we have a giveaway, right? That's like the thing to do, 100%. So the giveaway we do, let's go here. Zeekbot, you better behave. Like you better behave this time, Zeekbot, or I'm gonna start throwing hands. Like literally, like yeah. I mean, like Uber, like you have to press him. Like the Zeke is not fixing anything, and like unless you go and press him a lot, like IRL maybe, like maybe throw several hands, maybe do 1, 2 jab jab, like do Zeke. Like before that, he's not fixing that. You have to. Yeah, like Uber is like always violent, no problem for him. So, I mean, he can press Zeke. Not sure if he can actually press Zeke, but at least he can try. At least he can try. So react to the last message from a Zeke bot to enter in the giveaway because I see that 3 guys who are listening are not reacting. What are you guys doing? You have to react to win 10k DFL. Like you are missing your chance. And then don't come to me and say, oh, I didn't win. I'm unlucky. That's because you didn't react. That's the thing. See, Batmas, Chad, came here, played the strategy game, shilled the strategy game to us, and won twice already. That's a guy. That's a guy. That's how you do it, guys. That's the way. Okay, we do 2 more. Let's see who will be the winner of this one. I mean, let's see who will be the winner. Actually, I'm gonna end this stream on the YouTube. Thanks everyone for on